All right, folks. What's going on here? How we feeling? I'm sure there's nobody here, but fuck it. Oh man, I'm sorry. I probably should have hyped this up a little bit more, because I knew I was. Oh yeah, it's only level 17. I knew that I was going live, picking up Warframe Wednesdays again this week. I just, for some reason, I was like, I'd always think like, oh, I should tweet about that, but it'd be like 11 p.m. EST, and I'm like, nobody's gonna see this. I need to do this at like 6 o'clock or something, you know, something. Oh, interesting. You know, I need to do this during a time somebody's gonna see it. Damn. Okay. Damn. Been giving me that like cannot find a crew message a lot lately. I'm not a fan. Ooh. But today, a couple of big things actually. Oh, excellent. I don't recognize your Twitch username. Lethriel? I don't know. See, here's the thing. Nobody can get Francois the first time. Nobody can get Francois right the first time, so I feel a little bit less terrible when I can't get people's names the first time. It's not really okay, but, you know. I guess I can just fast travel. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Okay. But how are you doing today? Oh. Oh, Sai, you're so worldly. Cooped up in their ship. Where's the find any crew button? Am I? See, I'm the exact opposite. My name, very easy to pronounce, but it's easy to misspell, because it's one of those words that they think, oh, that's a very basic word, but it's a name, so I must have to spell it differently, so they just add letters to it willy-nilly. I'm like, no. It's literally exactly what you think it is. I promise. Don't you worry about it. And I am gonna just... I can probably do these solo. I don't know what I'm worried about. Oh. And that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh. I'm all right. I'm doing okay. My wife and I, the reason I was late, technically, I guess we also can skip that cinematic. The reason I was late, I normally do these Warframe Wednesdays, 8 to 10. My wife and I are rewatching the entire Jurassic Park series of films. And man, the first one, classic, love it, absolutely great. I need to assign people to stuff. We're just gonna... Once I've realized like how your railjack powers worked, they got way easier Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. L? Yeah. No, that's the one I need. I need you on gunner. I need you on gunner as well. Why are you trying to pilot? Get away from there. Jeez, Pete's. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, no, they're not good. Listen, I am, I'm a big fanboy of Jurassic Park 2, the one with just Jeff Goldblum in it. I really like that movie. It's definitely, I don't know if you do, Falcom. I don't know if you do. It's not as good as the first one, but I feel like it's an actual movie. It's really long. I didn't realize how long it was since the last time I saw it. That movie's like 3 hours long. It's oh lordy. Oh come. That's not the follower. You would think it is because of what he says, but that's the subscription notification. Falcom, thank you for that juicy sub. I appreciate you. I don't deserve it, but I appreciate it. Where the hell? I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm making everybody seasick. What the hell? There we go. Okay. First one's a classic. Jurassic Park 2 is great. I like it. Jeff Goldblum's a national treasure. Jurassic Park 3, I have not seen that movie in over a decade, and it is bad. It is rough. Excuse me? Did not quite charge. And I missed. Perfect. Perfect. The Astilla Prime is pretty good. I don't think I have it modded quite the way I want it to. Yet. I need dome charges. Oh, I don't have enough resources. What am I doing? It's fine. It's fine. So I just realized that my ship is just standing here taking all this and like nothing's happening. Okay. This is why you farm up your hull. This is oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. Okay. So we should start heading towards this pulse turbine or something. The Astilla Prime's okay. Like I said, I don't think I have it quite modded. I guess I could just get out and do it the hard way. I'm just being lazy. It's fine. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy with shotguns anymore in this game. I just they have to be really exceptional to really. Ooh, wow. Immediately. Oh. Okay. That's fine. They can bring in all the reinforcements they want. Okay, if Chanterelle could just not die. Oh, Can you not get caught in the hammock, please? Holy moly. What? Sevagoth, please. I know you want to take a nap. I know you're tired after taking a nap for 1,000 years in your magic phantom ship, but you can't be doing that, please. No, the Astilla's okay. I have the Volnus. I have literally not used it yet. I'm not a huge fan of the slower melee weapons though, so I don't foresee me. Hey, thanks for hopping by for a little bit. I appreciate you. I'm here every Wednesday, or I will be. we're back on the Wednesday schedule, so you know, hopefully that'll keep up. Wednesday and Friday. I'm trying to get Friday back in order too, but we'll see about that. It's a work in progress. Just like life. And I am gonna look at that ribbon, Falcom. I just want to not die here. Okay, that's the one I blew up. Oh. That's the one that's... It's gonna be very interesting doing the doing the anomaly in this, because I definitely am not sure I have quite the right setup for sentience. But I guess we'll find out. Okay, that's 5, and there's 6. Damn. Speaking of ribbons, let me tell you a very sad story about purchasing ribbons. I had this idea for a series. I guess I can also tell you guys about this for posterity. I had an old YouTube series that only lasted like 2 episodes here on the channel. It was called The Joys of Weapon Modding. It was this idea that I had. I was like, I'll rip off like Bob Ross's show. I'll just do like quirky, goofy weapon builds, and you know, I don't know what the hell that was, but I think that was Chanterelle. I'll do like weird, quirky weapon builds, and I'll like rip off. I'll do it all like in a very quiet tone of voice, very somber. It'll be great. This is the pulse turbine. Okay, great. Okay, we're all right. Can I do that from here? I can. Haha. All right. Engineer. Have her go take care of that fire really quick. But so this old series, I was like, I'd like to bring this back. I'd love to do this again, but how do I do that? Like, there's no reason for me to bring this series back. I'm doing like bare minimum sort of stuff right now on the YouTube. Like, is it gonna be worth it for me to try and like resurrect this old series for no reason? And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. YouTube just released this new the YouTube Shorts, right? They're trying to compete with TikTok, 60-second videos. So what if I just sort of latch onto that, do these like mini Bob Ross builds in a minute, and then point everybody to Twitch, and then that same week on Twitch, like I put the shorts out on Sunday, let's say, and then on Wednesday, I'll on Twitch on Warframe Wednesdays, I'll actually do whatever the build is that week. It's a terrible idea. Oh, that's so many dudes. Oh man, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's no way. Oh, are you with the reload, really? I can't even believe that worked. I can't even believe that worked. Anyways, so the first episode of this I was gonna rename it to as The Joys of Warframe. Simple, clean, to the point. Destroy the core now. Oh god, I have to. Oh, this is why it's so much easier when you have 2 people. Or a full crew, ideally, obviously. Because I still have to do the whole sentient part, too. The joys of Warframe. So, the very first episode, the one of 2 episodes that I did, was, I made a really slow Daiku. Daiku is the super longbow that used to have like a really long recharge or charge time on the draw, and that was a big deal because it was very slow and it was supposed to be slow. Where is that anomaly? Isn't it here? That over here. So I put Vile Precision and Critical Delay on it, which are 2 mods that both decrease fire rate. And I got the Daiku, which I think I put the video out in like, I don't know, 2018 or something. I got the Daiku all the way to like a 17-second charge on the bow. Oh, I guess before I do that, we can check out this Astilla. Dude, Falcom. This is fucking filthy. I'm not even sure I can show this on the stream. This is disgusting. You can't. Is this legal? Is this legal for you to own this? I don't think it is. I think you have to hand that over. I think that's that's the rules, right? You have to. Oh man, because I'm assuming that's the Astilla stats. I want to know how much. I'm assuming the Astilla is probably not a 1-star Riven rating. Am I going the wrong way completely? Holy moly. I was headed towards the ship, right? Yep, completely the wrong way. God, this is... These ship designs... Like, I wasn't here for Scarlet Spear, but it is one of my biggest... Is 4? Oh, okay. So that's going to be a big difference in percentage. Disposition, that's the word I was trying to come up with. So that, I mean, the stats are still disgusting for it. I mean, damage, multi-shot, and fire rate, filthy. Filthy. I don't think it necessarily needs fire rate. I think it's pretty quick. I feel like I run out of bullets for it, like, I don't know if I have a fire rate mod on it or not, but... Oh, they just... Okay, that's fair. I didn't do Scarlet Spear, so I don't really know what a lot of this stuff is about or how to do this. I've done this a couple of times. Can you use Gloom, please? Thank you. I love Gloom because it's... Because it only channels... Oh, hello. Come on. It only channels when there's actually people around to channel. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna ignore that level 90 Vomble list and keep going. Say it's some kind of immunonode. Oh, come on. Now I don't have Gloom up, and I'm... Ooh, casting time on that is kind of rough. Okay, well, he's dead, so I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna leave that Vombalist behind. See you later. Arcane Grace for 50 per. Oh, wow. Damn. I say Arcane Grace is one of the big ones, right? Like, that's one of the ones that people... I don't, that's the thing, I don't usually, I'm not, like, really into, like, Arcanes a whole lot, other than, like, the couple that I have. Alright, I need to... I definitely think... Okay. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, I am out of ammo. I'm totally out of ammo for the Astilla. Okay. Yep. Damn. Okay. Absolutely. I don't know if you can join on me right now. Hello. That's fair. That's fair, chicken noodles. That's fair. I deserve that. Okay. Well, I got a little bit of that sweet juice left. Ooh. I see the mines. I'm not used to that. How are you doing? See, that's the problem, is I don't know if I should... I'm not going to call you by your actual name. I'm just going to go with chicken. How are you? What are you up to? Oh, Lord. Okay. Alright, kids, this is why you always make sure to pack weapons with multiple elements. Make sure this shit does not happen. Okay, he's dead. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, God. There we go. Oh. See, this is the problem that I have with this. Does that mean I have to get, like, 4 kills in order to... It's gonna be embarrassing if I don't finish this. It's this way. How was your stream today? I saw you were streaming, I don't think it was Dragon Quest. these guys are... This is not the build I should have come in with this. I was like, I'm gonna do ducat hunting. It'll be fine. Now we'll do a little bit of intrinsic farms. It'll be fine. Joke's on me. I say I knew it wasn't. I knew it was something that I like recognized, but I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't that. Are you starting over at the beginning? Kingdom Hearts 1? I think that's what you were playing. Come on. Thank you. Whew. Oh, it's another one of these guys. There we go. You guys are getting a little bit easier. Getting a little bit more into how to fight them with this damn shotgun. Okay. There we go. Fair. Ooh. All right, 5 more. It's a lot better than the Tiburon's a lot better than it used to be. I was always a big fan of the Tiburon just because of how it looked. But it used to be really bad. And then when they did the big rebalance a few years ago, the Tiburon actually got really good, very meta. And then they put out the dispositions. And so all the Tiburon Rivens that were disgusting on the Tiburon Prime got not great, basically. I need to turn this off, is what I need to do. Turn this on, thank you. Oh, goddamn, that's all it takes, huh? Interesting. See, I've never actually had to activate that before. If... yes, the short answer is that the Tiburon is quite good. I like it a lot. This crystal, supposedly, you can break if you have that sentient arm cannon, but I never remember to bring the damn sentient arm cannon. To the mission, so okay. we're gonna go ahead and I don't know what you want to do, Falcom. I'm cool with just. I guess I don't need to do this. I can just. I'd like to just do some ducat farming after that. Oh man, that was rough. Go back to dry dock. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if you know this or not, Chicken. I have actually never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games. They were never quite like, I don't want to say interesting enough, but they were never what I wanted to play when they were like real big. And between like all the hype with what's that? Are those floating rocks or are they decorations? I'm sorry, hold on. I think that was just something that I saw through the screen. That's fair. That's fair. When they were coming to PC, though, I thought, well, you know, they're coming to PC. You know, maybe I'll get them. And then I saw the price tag on them, and I'm like, oh, dear Lord, I don't think... These games are 10 years old, man. Come on. This is Mario. Very stylish. Look at this. Look at this chroma. Decked out. Filth. Chanterelle, can you chill the hell out of the way? Thank you. What's that saying, Donna? Very nice, very nice. Is that the... Oh, that's the Steel Path. Ephemera. See, that's the next thing. That's the next thing I'm working on. The Steel Path. I have all the armor. That's the next one I want. I'm a basic bitch. I have the dragon one that looks basically just like that. Sorry, enough admiring fashion frame. I'm just gonna do some Void Fishers. Falcom, I hope you don't mind. I know I know it took me 35 minutes to do that one mission, but I don't know, we're gonna do something. Ooh. Ooh. The meso captures? Why not? Sure. Okay. Ooh, I have 1,500 void traces? Plug it. Smoke them if you got them, right? Okay. Oh, man, you got jokes. You got jokes. Snack Neck. How you doing? Snack Net. It's Curtis with a snack net. God, it's the worst. How are you doing, man? Oh, shit. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, actually, I have a whole extra year on God of War. They just announced that they were pushing God of War 3 back, or God of War 2 back. The hell did why did I say God of War 3? What? There's not going to be a God of War 3. Here's my prediction for it. Here's my prediction. I know how God of War ends. I watched a gameplay, but I was like, this is such a great game that I want to experience it for myself. So spoilers for God of War, I guess. Guess I should be getting reactant. Here's my prediction, right? Because they allude to it in the end of the game. Kratos is gonna die in God of War 2. Kratos is Dunyan Rings. He's gonna eat shit, if you will. And God of War 3 is gonna be Loki, his son. Oh my god. Do you know what all of these games have in common? Oh man, the roasts that are happening right now. The one thing that all these games have in common is that they're all on my PS4, and it's... I'm such a little baby when it comes to trying to stream from my PS4. It's literally not that hard at all. It's just inconvenient enough that I'm like, I could just stream from I could just play Warframe, though. I'm lazy. I could just play Warframe. It's so much easier. No, yeah, I want to play Spider-Man 2. I want to play both the new Spider-Man games. I've heard nothing but good things. And I want to go back and obviously play God of War as well. That is going to be, I think, what my Friday variety streams are going to be. Eventually, when I'm, get up the courage to turn my PS4 on. I actually have to set up my PS4. I unplugged my PS4 from, everybody have 10? Cool. I unplugged my PS4 to move it out into the living room so we could have, like, a little, like, fighting game night. This was last year. This was before COVID. So, it's been a minute. And, I literally have never... I will take that Tiburon barrel! Woo! Hell yeah. That's the thing. Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I bought a capture card, too. It's a great capture card. I got it for, like, stupid discount. Stupid discount. And it's the way my office is set up, it wouldn't be very hard to actually have it hooked up. I'm just... The problem is that the way my office is set up is I have to be turned pretty much 180 degrees away from my computer in order to play. And so I just... Can you... Yeah, Falcon, do you need a minute to change some stuff up? We can wait. I can teleport to my Zen garden out of bounds. My beautiful Zen garden with this beautiful Japanese maple in it. Or cherry blossoms. Not Japanese maple. Well, I think these are technically Japanese maples.
Welcome, Tenno.
Woo!
Our numbers grow.
Snacknet. Oh, what's up? Thanks for that follow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I did not... I had spent, like, I don't know, like 8 months not playing this game. I came back to my dojo. This whole area had been completely, like, changed around, and people had added, like, a bunch of stuff to it. And it didn't look good. It was like, it looked bad. And I'm like, what did y'all do? I gave you permission to, like, redecorate the dojo, not completely, like, ransack my, like, out of bounds areas. Come on now. Jeez. So that was fun. Need the regular observatory. I guess I could technically just fast travel navigation from anywhere, but... Okay. Oh, wow. That was literally... That's fair. We probably could have opted in to do one more, but... Come on, Helios Prime Cerebrum. Oh. So, anyways, to finish up the story from earlier, I'm starting this new series. It's going to be using the YouTube Shorts. I wanted to do a Daiku with a super slow fire rate. I wanted to max out the super slow fire rate because before I had two mods, Vile Precision and Critical Delay, that decreased the charge time to like 16 seconds. It took me 16 seconds to draw that bow from 0 to full charge. It was amazing. And it was before Rivens were a thing. Right? So with Rivens, I was like, I'm going to have like a 30-second wait time on this. It's going to be amazing. Psych, joke's on me. I didn't know this, but weapons cannot have more than 10 times what their base like fire rate is, as far as like fire rate. So if you have like negative fire rate mods, once it caps out at like 10 times lower than what it is, it's done. Like that's the maximum. So because the Daiku has a oh, thank you. The Daiku has a 1 second charge time. The maximum at 90%, negative 90% fire rate is 10 seconds. And it's so disappointing. Thank you. I need to go up. It's so disappointing because I'm like, this is not going to be as interesting a video. And the other issue with that is that I didn't realize that until after I had spent 150 platinum on a fucking Daiku Riven with negative fire rate. Do you guys know how absolutely entirely useless that Riven is? It's the worst negative you could have on a bow Riven. Bar none, I think. Except for, I guess, minus damage. You know, other than, you know, absolutely critically perfect. Perfect. That's how frustrated I am. I'm just bullet jumping into grooves. So it's going to be a very sad, disappointing first episode of the... The joys of Warframe gave me depression. Oh my god, 2 for 2! See, I tell dumb stories, I get gold ducats. Thank you. Oh, hell yeah. I'll take that. Listen, this is this is payback for the for taking as long as it did for the railjack mission. Oh God, I gotta. I could have, like, that is why. Okay, sure. I definitely felt like I. Definitely felt like I could not set that last time, but okay. But yes, to yeah, God of War. When I started streaming again in like March, I wanted to do Halo, and I think that is still going to be on the docket because we finished Halo 1. Oh, I'm not doing the dippy dip. Damn it! So I'm trying to talk. I'm not paying attention. We finished Halo 1, Day and I have not. I've taken the last couple of weeks off, but I don't know when that's going to start up again. I'd like to play something different for variety for a little while, so maybe. I can't believe that. Really? You're gonna sarcastically throw shade around when you haven't played any of the Halo games? God, they're biggest shooters ever. Then again, I don't think I've ever actually seen you play any sort of shooter game, so I guess that actually tracks in a big way. But okay. Damn it. I heard the Void Storm literally spawn in behind me. Yep. I was like, I'll just wait for the Void Storm. It'll definitely hit these guys. Psych. Got a Necros with us on Earth?
Watch yourself.
I don't know. Here's the thing. All of the Halos are good. Halo 1's a nightmare. And I stand by that. The recent playthrough, Halo 1, a lot of people, I feel like, they have a lot of nostalgia for that game. I don't have my stuff. I don't have all my reactant. I don't know what happened. Me and Big Wampa both. Oh. It's fine. I'm inside. I mean, I don't know. I kind of... It's tough because, like, if you're not into shooters, like, you're not gonna like Halo, so I get that. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not, unless that guy... Okay, he got off. Good. Kind of waiting for this Big Wampa guy to get his 10 so I can just... Oh. I can waypoint that really quick. I don't know how we missed both of these.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission.
Yeah. I don't know. Halo 1 suffers from, like, because it came out in 2001, right? So, oh god. Listen, Halo 2, a lot of people, there's definitely a discourse, like Halo 2 versus Halo 3, and I like Halo 2. I'm not even trying to hate on Halo 2, but it feels like all the people who, like, really love Halo 2 always trash Halo 3. And they're like, oh, Halo 3's not as good, it's all hype. I'm like, I disagree. I think both games... Oh, what? Okay, Falcom, come on, dude. ODST is the best Halo game. I will die on this hill. Listen. No, here's the thing. I like Halo 2. Halo 2 is much more in the stream of, like, it's an actual game. And, as opposed to Halo 1, which is just an absolute nightmare. I'm gonna keep the Bratton, to be honest. Well, I'll go. I'll do this, guys. I'll be nice. I'll give him 5. Why not? Who cares? Nothing matters. It's all gonna be fodder for ducats. I don't know. Halo 2 is great. Halo 2 does some shit that Halo 3 doesn't with the Arbiter. The thing with Halo 2 is that it's very hard. It suffers from, like, Halo 1 had parts in Halo 1 where it's just... oh, yeah. Oh, they're disgusting. They're disgusting. The people who speedrun Halo, they don't do anything else. It's shocking. It's incredibly impressive. I'm going to go ahead and radiant that. No, I like Halo 2. Halo 2 is just really hard in some spots for no reason. So that's why I get frustrated with Halo 2, but Halo 2 is a great story. Great characters. Miranda Keyes is great. The Arbiter is great. Johnson's amazing. Like, Halo 2 feels like it's an actual, like, there's an actual story, whereas Halo 1 is just, you're just the Master Chief ping-ponging around Halo, murdering everything, and that's it. And so, that's the big difference for me between Halo 1 and Halo 2. Halo 3, it probably does have, it probably gets more credit than it's its due, but you know, it's just so good. You know, it was my first midnight release. It was one of the first games I like literally just stayed up all night to finish. I was miserable the next day because I was in high school at the time, so it was you know, unpleasant. So let me get him. Ooh, hello. Yeah. Mint Blitz on YouTube and on Twitch if you are interested not so much in the Halo speedrunning stuff, but in just Halo, like, just doing stupid shit in multiplayer. He also does, like, crazy stuff in campaign, too, like I don't know, trick shots is the only way I can really describe them. Just go look up Mint Blitz and just watch literally, like, any of the videos. I don't know how... I don't know how it's even physically possible. Ooh, 50 Void Traces. Know what that means? Might be a rare. Halo ODST is my favorite game. It's just the best characters, the best story. It feels the most human. I like Halo Reach a lot too for the same reason. Except for in Halo Reach, you're still like a insane badass Spartan. So, wow. Just across the board crap, huh? But all the Halos are good. Like there's not really a Halo. Even playing Halo 4 for the first time when it came out with the MCC on PC, like Halo 4 is not bad. Like a lot of people like to shit on it, like, oh, it's not good, it's, you know, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's still pretty good. Like, is it the greatest Halo game ever made? No. Is it the worst? No, because then they put out Halo 5 and they... Oof. The big oof. Okay. I actually need to check my arsenal really quick because I think Chanterelle is... I know, hold on. Oh, everybody's done, huh? Fudge, okay. Except I didn't say fudge. What do I need? Sure. That's fine. Sorry, guys. I'm hurrying. Doesn't matter. It's all right. Okay, sure. But yeah. I'd say if I had to put them in order, for myself personally, Halo ODST, Halo Reach, Halo 3, Halo 2, Halo 4, Halo 1. That's just for myself personally. I have not played Halo 5. I have just heard that it's not great. And we're not talking about multiplayer because it's just a big argument about how, you know, interesting and fun the multiplayer is and how it revolutionized the movement system and all this, that, and the other. I don't know. I'm interested in Halo Infinite. I think it's going to be good for the genre. From what we've seen so far, it's interesting. I'm a little sad that it's not truly open world. I think we could have gone open world on this. I think it's time. But based on what I've heard, it is only semi-open world. And we are nowhere near the amount of reactant we need to finish this. I'm just noticing that now. Hello. Hello. Come on. Oh, hello. Oh, speaking of Iatan stars, because I just I just dropped one. We are gonna be... Oh. I don't know where that reactant was, but I apparently picked it up, so I'm not gonna complain. We're getting emotes. We're getting emotes for the channel. It's only been 4 years, but I finally talked to an artist who I like, and am confident I will take that silver for sure. I've been trying to get on this artist's commission list for, I don't know, like 6 months, 8 months maybe. And haven't been lucky, and finally got in, and so some stuff is commissioned. I have no idea when I'll be getting it, because I am lower down on the list, but I'm hoping sometime in the next 2 months ish. We're gonna leave the dojo. We're just gonna reset. And sub badges. I should also say sub badges are also coming. And the reason I thought of it is because I got the Ayatan star, and the sub badges are gonna be based on the Ayatan stars. I have a lot of hope. I'm very excited about it. I'm not gonna say anything about the emotes. Those are gonna be a surprise, but I'll tease a little bit on the sub badges. They're sub badges are tiny, so you can't really see them. So I'm like, well, I need something tiny you'll get what it is just by looking at it. And I'm like, Ayatan stars, baby. Woo! God. All right. I'm just gonna keep doing some ducat farming in the meantime. Cause this, let's do a Neo sabotage. Why not? Mix it up a little bit. Probably gonna do that until I hit 1,000. All right, man. Well. We'll maybe see you after your shower. If not, thanks for hanging out for a little bit, and I appreciate you. All right, cool. Well, we'll see you next time. Maybe on Friday. We'll see. I'll also... the thing with Friday is it's going to be weird. I have my Friday variety streams at noon, but also... we have a hush-hush project that I can't actually talk about with somebody else. So... Oh, did somebody grab the... I hope somebody grabbed it.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
That's true. That's fair. That one's that's my fault. I I blame myself for that. I burned myself out on Halo. I'm taking a little break after Halo 1 and everything else. I'm like, I need like a little bit of time off, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to it. Okay. Oh, of course. I'm also getting speed buffed by Volt, and it's not helping me as much as this guy thinks it is.
Target found. Destroy it.
Destroy it with weapon fire.
The vault has been cracked open.
Okay.
Mission to find out what's inside.
Psych.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
That dude stopped dead. I was gonna say, I don't really care about Red Veil Spectre blueprints, so I don't think we really need to stop. Oh, goodness. I will say, the Astilla and the Volnus, very, very good looking. Very, very good looking stuff. The Tibron barrel. Oh. But yeah, so Fridays are going to be interesting. I have a project on Fridays. It's earlier in the morning than my variety stream, so I don't see any reason that it won't work. But I think it'll be okay. Not 100% sure, but I think. Okay. I feel like this song has been coming up a lot. I don't know if it's just luck of the draw or what, but I think we said these are good. These are good. Nope. Every time. Every time. Fleeting expertise. Well, unless fleeting expertise I want at 40. I'm gonna leave Sevagoth's shadow the way it is right now. Wow. Wow. This is rough. This is rough. Alright, let's go. I'm sure-footed, man. That's a killer. Okay. Well, that's certainly helpful. Oh, it's not bad at all, actually. Drain-wise, that's not terrible at all. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to write something down really quick. I just... Sorry, I'm doing a little bit of research for that new show, actually. um... Close enough. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Alright, good to know, I suppose. This Umbral Intensify is also killing me. Let's leave it on for now. I don't have a ton of options here, so... Go ahead and throw some reach on there. 28 meters is good. Interesting. All right. All right, let's crack one more Neo here. Go from there. Ooh. Interesting, interesting.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
I think the build I was just researching will still technically work. Without changing anything on without changing anything, but we'll see. I'm so happy I get spawned into a game that's I'm so far behind everyone.
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Come on.
Get out of here.
I was really hoping I could. I was really hoping for a void storm on those, but psych. Oh, there's also a bunch of reactant back here, so they shouldn't even worry about it. Joke's on me, nerd.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
That's okay. Pretty much par for the course. So yeah. Oh, well, I guess it's not really as exciting as the emotes or the sub badges, but also I'm getting a new logo designed by the same person. It's going to be sort of inspiration from my current logo, but sort of in the theme of the new war. So Hopefully I end up getting it before, hopefully I end up getting it before the launch of the new war. I don't think I'm that worried about it. Oh, man. Where could this guy possibly be that he hasn't gotten his stuff yet? Unless all of those reactants like spawned out or something. Silly. Absolutely silly.
Another job well executed.
Hey, 50 reactant though, or 50 void traces. It's fine. Ugh. Why don't we go refinement? I'm sure we have a... Oh, actually, less than I thought. Let's go with this one. We'll crack a few regular ones just for fun.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
But yeah, it's as far as I know, my glyph will not be changing. I don't know what the official policy is on changing your glyph if you're not a creator anymore. I feel like the answer is no, and that's fine. I totally understand that, especially with them so close to TennoCon. So, I am not anticipating the glyph, the Francois 878 glyph changing. Also, if you're interested in a glyph and you don't already have one, I will be posting a fresh list of glyph codes to my Twitter, and maybe even my Discord, but my Discord's locked down, so that is totally irrelevant for anybody here, pretty much. So yeah, it'll just be my Twitter. So I will work on getting those ready for tomorrow, more than likely, just to get all that done. Chicken, if you're still here, I don't know if you are. Are you caught up on Critical Role as of 141? Oh, bollocks. Oh, it's a lot of crap. I'm gonna keep my limbo because it's bolted. Week behind, okay. Oh man. It's not a spoiler, but they did make an announcement that I don't know. I assume you follow them on Twitter, so I assume you've seen it. I don't know, unless you mute them because you're a week behind. I don't know, the length of this week's episode without spoiling it. Have you seen that? Oh, it's gonna be miserable. It's gonna be so bad. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, I am, but also outrageous. Yeah, 7 hours. No big deal. One break. 3.5 hours in. That's 2 full episodes. Smashed together. Whatever. No big deal. At least they gave us a heads up this time. You know, at least they were kind enough to do that. The last one was rough. The last one was... Oh, it was rough. So... I don't know. What is... Apparently there's also been a lot of discourse around this lately as well, but what's your opinion on them ending the campaign where they are? A lot of people are less pleased about it. I can't tell if that was in front of me or behind me. Apparently it was behind me. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Do they put the podcast version out on the same day they put the YouTube out, like on that Tuesday? Or do they wait until the Thursday after? Because I think that's kind of stupid that they're, you know, they have one... You know, they have the YouTube version going out on one day and the podcast version going out on another. That just seems like kind of a weird thing. I don't know. I guess I'm not a multi-million-dollar, you know, D&D company, so what the hell do I know? It's the Thursday after? Okay. That seems weird to me. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's incredible. It's something else, let me tell you. You already know, though. But yeah, I don't know. I think with COVID and you know, the community being what the community is right now. Oh, is that gonna screw me up? I guess I'm gonna take the Death Cube Carapace. Well, shoot. It's older. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I absolutely 100% get... I get it. And they've already said they're gonna do one-shots and stuff. I'm like, the one-shots aren't gonna be... Like, there's still so much content for them to work through. Like, the Cerberus Assembly stuff, and the stuff with, Ukatoa, and... I don't know. It's tough for me to... Like, I get it. Obviously, they're tired. They want to break. The fans have been, not as pleasant as they could be about the whole... about a lot of stuff. And, I don't know. It's tough. Yeah. It's not the worst place, certainly. I think that... And we'll see. We still have, you know... We still have all of, you know, tomorrow's episode, obviously, to see what they can wrap up. But... I don't know. It just seems like... even like Bo's stuff didn't really get resolved with either her family or the Cobalt Soul. I guess you can kind of say that the, you know, her being an expositor is sort of wraps that up, but I'm like, not really. Like, I feel like there's so much potential there. Just ripe for the playing. Come on. Let's go back and get that really quick. Oh, really? Oh, dare I go back? Oh, everyone else came back too. Wow. Can't even believe that. I thought people were just gonna leave. I thought they were just going forward. I don't know. It's not bad. That's the thing though, is like, I don't know. This whole thing with spoilers, sort of, I guess, out of context, for people who aren't, you know, caught up to where we're at. You know, Lucian hasn't been relevant in the story in like 100 episodes. So it just, I don't know, it feels like it's sort of, like the whole arc is sort of out in left field. Because all this started with, on the island, on Rumble Cusp. And so it's, you know, it's tough. I don't know. It's brilliant, obviously. I'm not trying to judge Matt's storytelling. The whole thing, you know, setting this whole thing up the way that it was, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. I think Rhino Prime Systems is the way to go here. But oh yeah, all the stuff with the Cerberus assembly, like that whole arc, like that's what I figured would be the final arc, would be the Cerberus assembly arc, and so I was like, okay, cool. And so when they leveled up very quickly, I feel like they got to level 12 at the end of Vokodo, and then they earned 13 and 14 like in the Aor arc, and I'm like, or maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, maybe it was 14, 15, I don't know. They've leveled up like twice, like very quickly, I feel like. So I'm like, I sort of suspected that this was like their intent was to wrap this up, but like, I don't know. It's tough. Well, yeah, of course. I don't know. That's the thing with Matt, like wanting to keep all that stuff secret and not wanting to blend the two campaigns. I don't know. I disagree with that. Obviously, you know, not something that happens a lot, but the fact that we didn't get to meet Keyleth, or you know, the campaign 2 people didn't get to meet Keyleth after Rumble Cusp was incredibly disappointing. I was so ready for some Kiki action, but you know, can't have nice things, I guess. But I don't know. It's at this point, honestly, what I would like to see is people from campaign 1 in campaign 3. Like, I want to see, I think Percy and Vex's daughter's name was Cassie. I want to see Cassie played by one of the PCs. Like, I want to see, like, I want some badass. I feel like there's a bridge that he could be working on a little bit better, I guess. Like, because there have been like the barest hints of a crossover. You know, they had the Tyrion Darrington book. You had the one little, you know, glimpse of Keyleth and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. And maybe I'm just complaining. Maybe I'm spoiled rotten. I don't know. Okay, cool. But, I don't know. They have hundreds of hours of content that they could be referencing, you know, amazing characters and stuff from, and they're just like, nah. That's cute, but it is. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for campaign 3. I really am. I would say it's probably going to be at least 6 months or so. Maybe not 6 months. I could see them. Honestly, I could see them waiting until the Amazon show comes out. The animated show. They said that that's not coming out till I think in 2022 at the earliest, though, so maybe not quite that long, but okay. Let's do an Axie. Mix it up a little bit. It's so weird that I have 44 of these and none of the others. Oh, cool. Sevagoth does not have a... It's so awesome that he doesn't have a sigil on. Damn. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. That's true. They did lose, but that's the thing. I don't know. It's tough. Because we have no idea like what their finances are like, and with Amazon, you know, basically funding a whole nother season of the show, of the animated show. I don't know, who knows at this point. It's something I wouldn't be surprised necessarily if they're like, we're gonna wait until the animated show comes out, so it's like a cross promotion thing. But at the same time, I don't think they actually will. I could see it going both ways. A little bit more. I don't know. I could see them going at least 2 months, reasonably speaking. Yeah. It's a real big thing right now. Actually, it's definitely getting bigger too. But yeah, Critical Role is definitely the biggest current show. The Kickstarter that I'm referencing for their animated show did, I think, $11 million, I believe. It was one of the biggest Kickstarters on the entire website, and the biggest like film Kickstarter on the website by like a huge margin, by like millions and millions of dollars. It was insane. But yeah, it's me and Chicken Noodle are in a D&D group together. We are both Critical Role fans, so it just sort of comes up from time to time. That's true. That is correct. That is, yep. The thing with Critical Role is that all of the players are voice actors, professional like voice actors. The DM is the guy who actually does McCree's voice from Overwatch. So it's, you know, as a point of reference, that's who you're getting. It's insane. Okay, we will. That's already going. Yeah, it's definitely something that I was not into either until a couple of years ago. Actually, I will give credit where credit is due. Chicken Noodles and his girlfriend at the time got me hooked into it. Oh Lord. Okay, well, just gonna nuke everybody, I guess. That's fine. I didn't want to kill anybody anyways. I didn't want to kill anybody anyways. It's the second syndicate team that I've seen, though. So that's interesting. How are you doing, Roarmonger? Well, I shouldn't say that they got me into D&D. I got jealous and invited myself to D&D night and got hooked. And so now I'm an absolute mad lad for it. But, you know, that's all in the past. That's all ancient history. There we go. Wow. Those little shield drones are harder to hit than I thought they'd be.
There's the torsion beam device. I've taken the void key. Find it.
Oh, Dr. Kush is all the way. He was ready to go. He was like, I'm not fooling around. I'm not waiting. I haven't fought these two in a while, so. Apparently I'm still not fighting them because...
Quick, pick up the key.
Yeah, it's been rough the last couple of months. Online D&D sucks. Like, it's fine in certain situations. It's so much easier when you have like a combat heavy campaign. Like a friend of mine in a different group was like, no, I don't mind online D&D. Like, online D&D is fine. It's like, well, yeah, because the campaign that you're in, dude, is you're playing Tomb of Annihilation. That's just like combat after combat after combat. You don't even have time to role play because you're just worried about like making your next character when the character you're playing inevitably gets killed by some god awful sea monster or something. You know, it's you know, like, yeah, like online D&D is great for some campaigns and is rougher on other campaigns, and it's finding that balance. I did have my first online session since last February, a few weeks ago, and absolutely fantastic. We're gonna go Nish, I think. Oh, absolutely wonderful. It's so nice to be back. Cool. Oh. Getting some decent stuff out of this. Decent pulls. I realized that Baro actually has missed some stuff. Yeah, and that's just like funny thing with that other group, the group, and I'm in, was talking about potentially meeting up in person for like a one-off sort of thing, and I'm like, well, you know, now that everyone's vaccinated, you know, why aren't we talking about playing in person, like on a regular basis? And the DM in that game was like, well, yeah, but like, you know, we got a couple of people who live like 30 minutes away. And I dude, I'm not even kidding you. I legitimately thought he was joking. I was like, okay, so it was like, whatever. Like, I literally have people, the closest person to me that is out of town is 45 minutes. The other two people have to come an hour 20. So I like, that's a joke, right? And that they did not appreciate that at all. So, Yeah, I don't know. I just have a hard time role playing without being able to see people's reactions. And that's the thing is nobody has webcams. If we all had like actual decent setups, fucking right, dude. Apps 100%. If everybody in the group had webcams, it'd be one thing, but yeah, same. A lot of that's how a lot of my groups ended up. Is that the first group was just a couple of my friends from work and a couple of their friends that they knew, and then the second group was the same thing, people from work, but different people from like 2 years later. And then the third group that I'm DMing is a couple of people, also, well, one of them I don't work with anymore, but yeah, it's tough. Shadowrun, I would love to learn Shadowrun. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I would love to play a game like Shadowrun. I would love to play a game like Shadowrun, that isn't as complicated as Shadowrun. Like Shadowrun is like 3.5 D&D, like jacked up to even the next level. Like I love the like futuristic cyborg magic fantasy. You can play as an orc. Yeah, it is. It is. I looked up. I had a friend of mine recommend to me a specific edition. He's like, "This is the edition this is the best edition. You can't find it anymore. You're gonna have to like get it. I'm not gonna say I pirated it because I actually didn't. Actually, I think I really. This is what I get for saying pirated on Twitch. I get a host migration. Fifth is the newest one. No, sixth is the newest one. I believe I downloaded the player rules for fourth edition. I think that was the one the friend of mine recommended to me because that's the one that he had played the most of and thought it was sort of the best version. I'd almost like to just for ease of my players just find a hack of 5e that supports enough Shadowrun-like stuff that it works. That would be the best case scenario. I don't know why we're still here. We could be moving forward. Because I think they either just released or are in the process of releasing 6th edition of Shadowrun. I think. Oh. What a whiff. What a whiff on that. Yeah, I don't know. Cyberpunk Red, I saw that too, and it doesn't have the fantasy stuff, which I'm really interested in, and it's just I don't know, anything cyberpunk after Cyberpunk 2077. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I'm a little leery of it. I'm sure there's probably a hack for Cyberpunk Red that has fantasy stuff that adds fantasy stuff to the game. I can't see them not having some kind of. Oh, fair. That's fair. It's definitely not for everybody. It's definitely not for everyone. I don't have a lot of experience with Shadowrun as far as the actual like RPG goes. I played the video games, the turn-based tactical games that they released on Steam last couple of years. Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall, and the third one, Hong Kong, and loved them. Absolutely fantastic games. Fantastic games. I can't really get into them. I'm sorry. I can't replay them, even though there's a lot of replayability there. And I played the dumbest class you could possibly imagine. But I don't know. I would love to. Maybe maybe I'll do that too. After God of War, After Spider-Man, I'll play through all the Shadowruns. To be fair, those aren't nearly as long. I think I could probably beat Shadowrun Returns in 2 sessions, easy. That game probably takes less than 10 hours, I think. Oh boy. I feel like these went way faster last time, but what do I know? Oh. But yeah, so I don't know. I realized that I hadn't actually talked to Chris about potentially like hosting at his place. I just was sort of like, haha, like it's a funny joke. Oh come on. The Astilla Prime needs more bullets. This is so rough. So I actually messaged him the last time. Okay. Alright, let me... And, he's cool with it, so, I don't know, we'll see. And then there's the whole, you know, stuff that you were talking about in the group chat, a little while ago, chicken, so... we'll see. Okay, cool. I'd be cool doing a mix. I did not know there was a Conan, I'm sorry. Can you believe a Conan RPG? You just have to make really bad jokes and have red hair. I was not aware that there was a TT RPG for Conan. It feels like a lot of people are just trying to sort of pump out like RPG books lately. Like they're trying to get on the bandwagon. And I don't know, it feels kind of weird to me. I'm like, I don't know. After the whole Satanic Panic. Oh, wow, okay. So not... Yeah, but not, like, super recent. I'm talking, like, people who are, like, trying to pump out stuff in, like, 2020. Like, after... You know, after everything is sort of blown up the way that it has. But 2017, a little older, I guess. Oh... And for the record, I'm specifically talking about like corporate like RPGs and like people who are like trying to like milk a franchise sort of RPGs. I'm not talking about like indie games. Like I'd love to see more indie games. I think we need more of those sort of like indie style games just because it just adds something, I think, to the... I feel like a lot of the best stuff in D&D, honestly, that I've seen is the homebrewed stuff. I can tell you that, like, the very first campaign I ever actually DM'd was Waterdeep Dragon Heist, which is... It's a decent book. It's a really good, like, starting point. But I homebrewed so much of that. Yeah. D&D 5th edition. I've been dabbling in other stuff. Like I said, I'd love to learn Shadowrun, but it's a lot. Lots of like indie, like smaller time sort of games I'm interested in, but I can't quite like push myself over the edge. The other problem is like the last year or so, you know, I don't want to try and teach somebody a whole new system, like online. Like I want to be in person to be able to do that. I'm sure that's no different, but I just feel like it would be easier to gauge if somebody is confused or not. You know, when you can actually see them and not just, you know, because I hate. That's one of the things that I hate the most is seeing my players be confused or being a player who is confused. Like, I don't know. That's somebody's not doing their job. So I don't know. It's just, here's the other thing is I'm not a huge bollocks. I'm not a huge puzzle fan in RPGs either. Like Chicken Noodles can actually attest to this. The very first session I ever DM'd was a pirate one shot. Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I'm not saying it can't be done. It's just it feels like way more of a challenge. Is it starting? It is. Okay, cool. I figured we can do a couple of Railjack missions here to finish up the evening, but yeah, definitely puzzles. The very first one shot I ever did. I think that was the song, but man, it sounded like the Lotus a lot. Oh yeah, for sure, because there's only so much there's only so much that you can do as far as like there's only so far that knowing old systems will carry you before it's just you've no idea, you know, and so it's definitely helpful, I think, to be in person. The very first one-shot I ever DM'd was a pirate-themed one-shot with puzzles. The party was, like, going through this cave system that had been trapped up by this pirate who didn't want people to find his treasure. Super, super cheesy, but it was a lot of fun. But the problem was that I made the puzzles kind of hard, and they were trapped as well. Like, so they didn't get it. Bad stuff would start happening. Yeah, here we go. I guess I can actually just Omni back. Don't you say that. That's a banned word in my chat, chicken. You don't say crabs in my I'm kidding, that's a joke. But in a very real sense of the word, it isn't a joke. All right. Yes, pretty much the Goonies, yeah. It was a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun. It was a little frustrating, I think, on everybody's parts, but ever since then, it was definitely, yeah, I think I definitely learned a lot, and that is something that I'm thankful for every game that I've DM'd. I've learned something, and have definitely, you know, it helps me become a better DM. And I know that sounds like cheesy and lame, but like it's true. It's just, oh man, come on. So, but yeah, so that's, you know, when I started Waterdeep Dragon Heist, I was able to, you know, say, okay, this definitely not going to be, we're going to go light on puzzles, because it's not as much fun. Oh, God, every time I mess that up. But, yeah, so it's, you know, you do your best. That's all you can do. So that's sometimes that's all you can do. Definitely feel like the last one was longer, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh man.
Target in range. Fire.
Guy's just eating my bullets like it's nothing. Why is this guy not? Whew.
Everyone in one piece. All right. Kill the lights. Go. Freight linker destroyed. Threat negated. Next objective. Go.
Okay.
Proceed.
Maybe I need to be more careful about grabbing some magnetic weapons.
Gunnery crews. Launch torpedoes. Fires extinguished. Scrubbing atmosphere.
Perfect. Okay.
Tenno disembarking. Freight linker. Launch ram sleds. Put the Aurochs to work. Tenno Pathfinder has successfully boarded. Remaining crew. Sending you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, so hopefully with things starting to normalize, everybody gets to play a little bit more role-playing games in person, one way or the other. So cool. It's just an extermination. Nice.
You let them get on board. Do not compound your failure by leaving them alive.
Forget how not great viral is on robotics. Goodness. That's true. That's true. Good progress, though, from what I've heard and what I've seen. So. Yeah. That's sort of the same thing. That's the same way it was in the US. Things were slow to start with, and things picked up, you know, as more and more, you know, obviously as more vaccines and more sites were available. That was 100% I was trying to read, and bullet jumped right into a crevasse. Yeah. I was lucky. Until about a month ago, I worked at a place that made it very easy. Not in healthcare necessarily, but I don't know. I don't actually work there anymore, so I'm not sure I should really care this much about not saying where they're at. But I worked in a place that it was a little easier for me to get a dose. I worked in, I will say, the public, you know, but not healthcare. But I was able to, as a result of that, not necessarily like jump the line or anything, but like the minute I was eligible, I was able to get in. Well, yeah, I mean that goes without saying.
Fire crew, stand down.
But yeah. Oh. Oh shit. That works. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Ease. It sucks. The whole thing has been an absolute nightmare. Obviously.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
But yeah. I have some relatives in the healthcare field who pretty much immediately got theirs, so I've been very thankful for that. So we'll see. It's getting better. We're not out of the woods yet, but getting better for whatever that's worth. Alright. I'm gonna tag the objectives here so we can start on those. Target the freeloaders. Oh, it's doing the weird... Sorry. I realize I sound like a privileged asshole about the whole vaccine thing, so sorry. Fucking douchebag American.
Your Oryx fighters have a special assignment. Eliminate Railjack.
If it makes you feel any better, which it won't, obviously, but I live in an area with a lot of vaccine hesitancy, so all of my friends are getting it, but there's I know a lot of people who are not going to get it, and I'm just like, thanks for literally nothing. You are garbage. Bullocks. I wonder if there's even... I don't even think there's gonna be... I don't think it's gonna matter. Yep.
I want more firepower.
Joke's on me.
Launch one of our cruise ships. The enemy have called in a cruise ship. Situation evolving.
That's good. That's good. I'd say it would be... I would be amazed if we got to the herd immunity percentage. It would be awesome if we did. I'm not sure we will, but we'll see. Every time I run into that glass wall, every time. Oh yeah, Brazil is Brazil's rough. My wife's uncle's wife has a lives in Brazil. Is from Brazil, and yeah, 70% for herd immunity. And she was lucky. She, I believe, also works in healthcare, or a healthcare like adjacent field, and so she was able to get it pretty quickly. But you know, she's trying to get in and out of the country because they were in the middle of planning their wedding when all the stuff started. So they've been sort of SOL on that. It's yeah. Yeah, it's the fact that they haven't like freed up the patent for anyone to make it is I don't know, capitalism at its best. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But what can you do? What can you do? Well, I mean, I guess right in this moment, nothing, but like in a grand scheme, there's plenty that you can do, obviously.
Handing off to Tenno Coordinator Lotus. See you on the other side.
Eliminate Parvos threats.
Okay.
Your orders are extremely simple. Locate the intruders and kill them.
But hey, TennoCon's like a month and a half away. That's good news. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here like bummed out thinking about COVID. Oh, it sucks. The whole world sucks. Getting a little bit better, but oh man, sorry. COVID sucks. We're done with it. I'm over it. I'm not ending the stream on that, so TennoCon 2021. What do you guys think? I think they're gonna do. I think it's gonna be the war or the new war. I think they're gonna do it. I think the Mad Lads will do it. Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. They put up Warframe put up a poll on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, being like, what do you want the next floof to be? And I'm pretty sure the Desert Skate won, which the Desert Skate has one of the cutest floofs. Like the Desert Skate is hideous, like as a creature, but the floof is amazingly cute. And so I don't know if that's going to be a floof that they offer in the shop later, or if that's going to be the third option at TennoCon. I'm not sure. Either way, I need it. So whenever it comes out, I need to have it. Come on. A headshot crit on this is
Another successful mission.
absolutely gnarly. Alright. I have no map indicator for extraction, so that's cool. I guess I'll just follow these guys. Oh yeah, no, for sure. The art panels, I always love going to the art panels. I've been to every TennoCon in person except for the first one, and technically 2020, but, you know, 2020 doesn't count. I was there, you know, during the live stream. But the art panels are all, I know, 2016, man. I was at a wedding, it sucked. Oh. No, but yeah, TennoCon 2016, the only one I haven't been to. But yeah, the art panel is great. The sound panel they usually do is pretty good. I remember, oh god, it must have been 2017. They did a they were doing like the YouTuber meetups, where they did the like it was sort of like a panel. It was like a 1 hour thing, but it was in like one of the downstairs rooms in one of the smaller rooms where like all the Warframe YouTubers, and like they did one for the Twitch streamers too, and you know, you just sort of go down there and mingle. It was like real casual. One of the one of the YouTubers was like, "I'm gonna turn this into a panel." And like organized everybody and like got everybody to the front of the room and just started like taking questions like it was a panel. And I was sitting up there. I could literally see I could see D.E. Taylor come into the room and literally say, "What is happening?" Oh shit, that must have been 2017, because definitely 2018, 2019 that shit did not fly. They made sure to get all of the like the chairs and stuff before the YouTuber panel started. They like basically pushed all the chairs to the front so that it was just sort of standing room only. And I'm like, I get it. I understand why you've done this. It still makes me sad. Okay, hallelujah. All of our intrinsics are level 9. Yes. Oh man, now I have to start saving for command. The level 10 command is coming with the Sisters of Parvos. I think we'll get the Sisters of Parvos before... Oh yeah, 2016, I can only imagine. Sisters of Parvos, I think we will get before TennoCon. I'm pretty confident in that. I think we'll get it after Dog Days. So I think we'll get it probably... I think we'll get it somewhere between, like, whatever, the 21st of June and the 17th, or I guess the 16th of July. Yeah. And then, I don't know. I guess with that update, I haven't seen the last dev stream yet, so I'm sort of... I would like to go back and... I'd like to go back and watch that, because they revealed a ton of stuff. So I'm sort of mad I didn't get to see it. I've seen snippets and stuff, and you know, from Twitter and whatnot, but it's yeah, that's the thing. Actually, 2020 TennoCon, I think, was on the 4th of July, if I remember correctly from last year, which is why I was like, this is going to be crazy if they try and like have this in person. This was obviously in January before COVID stuff happened, but I was like, you know, they always try to have it in that first weekend of July because that's when the Sunfest is also going on, so they try and line it up. But I'm like, that's Saturday. Okay, I see. I couldn't remember. I thought that's okay. That makes more sense. I know they moved it to August, but that was later. I guess, yeah. Doesn't 6 one way, half dozen the other, but I'm interested to see if they end up moving it again. Yeah. I mean, I'd have gone either way. Once you've been to one 4th of July celebration, you've been to all of them. It's I'd rather be in Canada hanging out watching Warframe stuff, to be honest. But yeah, lots of good stuff. I know I know I'm such a bastard. I mean, can you blame me after the last 4 years though? Honestly. Oh man. Oh, I don't know. I don't think they'll release the new war. I think we're gonna get more new war stuff. I think they've sort of alluded to, you know, understanding that they've been teasing it for so long, and like I feel like that's gonna be the big. I think that's gonna be a big push. I don't think we're gonna get anything. I don't think we're getting any new open world stuff. I think it's gonna be a big portion of it is gonna be the new war. And I think we might see some Davari Paradox. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Yeah, no doubt. Plane tickets are disgusting. Yeah, it's a big long shot. But if we're just, you know, putting stuff, you know, on a wish list, I'm putting it on there just in case. I'm lucky. I'm fortunate enough to live close enough to London, Ontario that I can make a drive. I've done it. It's a long drive, but I've done it. The first 2 years, I went with my wife. She helped drive, and then the last year, she told me to. No, I'm just kidding. No, the third year, 2019, she didn't have enough vacation time to take the whole week off, and she needed it for later in the year, so I ended up going by myself. And it was rough. It was rough. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way worse than it was, and it actually was okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people do trains and stuff as well. I've heard a lot of people, especially, you know, people who are in Canada, take trains, and they recommend it. Actually, I've also heard people who, like, they'll fly into, like, Toronto and then just take the train from Toronto to London. Oof, that's a trip. That's a trip. I wouldn't want to do that. I would not want to do that. That's too much. Honestly, if London was any further away from where I'm at right now, I probably wouldn't do it. It's a tough drive. I think a lot of the reason it wasn't as bad, like, in my mind, is because of the adrenaline of, like, the convention. Because it was it's tough. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm excited. I think the art panels are definitely my favorite art panel. To get back into the panels, I know we're not doing anything, but I guess we can get out of that page and just idle somewhere. But the art panels are always great because they always, like, the art panel spoils more than honestly the 10 Alive does, because you get so much stuff at the art panel. That you get, like, the next 2 primes and the next 2 prime sets, like environmental art for whatever they're working on, new frames, new weapons, it's new enemies. I think they've done sentience the last couple of years, like all the new sentience and all the new like infested guys. The sound panel is also very cool. I'm not as into the sound, like audio stuff, but the people who run it do a great job, and I always end up, like, it always ends up being, like, the same time as, like, some other panel that I really want to see, so it ends up losing, and I'm like, damn, I really want to, and I always end up going back and watching the panel later. My first panel, actually, the first TennoCon, it must have been 2017. It was when they released Plains of Eidolon. I was not able to get into the main stage because all the seats were already taken. So I ended up having to go to like an auxiliary like theater viewing area, and it sucked. It was terrible. I hated it. But 2018, I think I was in the main auditorium, but I was like halfway back and on the very last seat. So I was like constantly trying to get up and let people out. It was unpleasant. 2019 though, I finally wised up and I finally like found fellow like Warframe partners at the time. And so we all sort of like just like meandered towards the front of the theater, of like the main viewing theater, and there was a whole bunch of like empty seats that like were reserved, and we're like looking around, we're like, oh, nobody's here. So we all just sort of like we all sort of just took those seats, and nobody told us to move. So I'm like, okay, cool. Damn. I'm not going to complain. It sucked because here's the thing. My goal is Warframe creator by 2022. It's my long-term goal. We'll see how it if it happens. For no other reason than being able to have the creator lanyards, because I have the 2019 lanyard, the ticket actually is the first one that they had like special partner lanyards for, and it looks so fucking good. I mean, I love Warframe and I love making content for it and all that, blah blah blah, whatever. I want I want the VIP treatment, motherfuckers. That's what I want. Don't clip that. Do not send that to DE. All right, it'll be very embarrassing. Be very embarrassing for me. No, I'm half kidding. Listen, I will say, you know, you want to have your gripes with DE. They treat their Warframe people pretty well, especially at the conventions. You know, we were wined and dined, and I wasn't even like one of the speakers. Like, I wasn't on any panels. I wasn't like they didn't comp my room or anything. But like, you know, I was responsible for my travel and for food and all that. But like, at the convention, there was like meetups beforehand for like just partners. Like, pretty good. There were definitely problems with the program, don't get me wrong. It was not perfect, but you know, DE tried at TennoCon at the very least. I've been literally talking about this for 15 minutes. What is happening? All right, we're gonna wrap things up. I am way over. So sorry. Talking about nothing, bragging about my TennoCon experience like a punk. I will say my 2017, I did not make it to the like early ticket pickup. So I ended up having to wait in line the day of. And I actually had like somebody walk past me who was a partner, and we like made eye contact and he kept going, and I'm like, oh, I don't know why you're just like walking around with a camera. That's kind of weird. Unbeknownst to me, they were just letting partners in. Like, you didn't even you just skipped the line if you had if you had proof that you're a partner. So I'm like, and of course I found this out later at, you know, while I was on the floor. I was like, oh, I stood in line for 40 minutes. What an idiot. But hey, shit happens. You know. Right. But we're gonna get ready to raid. God, somebody. I haven't. Listen. I didn't say scrubs. All right, those are your words. All right, those are your words. Oh shit. But yeah, waiting in that line was not something I have a ton of interest in doing again, I'll be honest. Ooh. Much as I love it. But all right, guys, we're gonna go raid Sherpa because he's on Warframe, and I know him, so it's gonna be good. But thanks for hanging out. Thank you for coming by. Warframe Wednesdays is going to be coming back Wednesday nights, 8 to 10 EST, 8 to 10:42 EST, whatever I feel like. But yeah, we're going to be streaming every Wednesday till TennoCon. Woo! And beyond that, obviously. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys later. Bye. I guess I have to wait for the little timer to go down. Oh, how embarrassing. I'm a professional streamer. God, what is this?
I don't take such a range nerf either. All right, we'll play around with it. See what I like. You know. Francois, what is up? Jeez.